James and Nick, I am delighted to be talking with you about the HMRC and EcoSpend use case. Now, as everybody knows, the UK created the blueprint for open banking. The UK was at the vanguard of open banking, and HMRC is the best use case we have in the UK, and therefore I would argue the world. So, Nick, I am curious to share with our global audience what attracted HMRC to open banking.
Helen, we were initially attracted to open banking probably for the reason others have been, that it's convenient for customers and it's cost effective. And that's important to us because of the volume of transactions we handle and the value of a lot of them. Transaction fees are public money, so we have a duty to keep that to a sensible minimum. But what we came to realize quite early on was that the greater value was it uses trusted data. Customers populate transactions with their trusted data. We can pre-populate the transaction with ours. The payment goes through correctly. That makes an enormous difference. Typically, we have about 2.4 million payments we have to intervene with in order to get them into the right place for customers. So reducing that number is crucially important.
Thank you, Nick. So James, how did you make what Nick has just described happen?
Thank you, Helen. And yeah, I mean, all respect and gratitude to HMRC for the opportunity to work with them and develop this incredibly exciting project. So we had in fact just launched our commercial strategy, having built the technology and become FCA authorized as a pretty early stage startup in the UK fintech world. And actually when the tender was published, it was one of the first commercial things we did to apply. And yeah, amazingly, we won in the face of global blue chip brands. And by March last year, we were processing our first payment. So we are an open banking third-party provider authorized by the FCA with direct bank integrations. And we were extremely excited and happy to be launching what has become the most, as you say, the world's biggest and most widely discussed open banking use case.
Congratulations, James. You and your team must be phenomenally proud. So, Nick, were you pleased with the results?
Not just pleased, absolutely delighted. As James says, that the speed this has gone and the sureness with which it's gone has been excellent. We started with one type of tax, self-assessment. We're now up to 43 types of tax. Almost all HMRC customers can use open banking. It's available through the HMRC app. You can use a QR code to access it if you want. We've had nearly 3 million transactions worth over £7.5 billion so far. And we've, as far as I know, we've had no errors. So the idea about trusted information really has landed well. I think I hope we can go on from here. Open banking is genuinely transformative. If it develops as it's got the potential to develop, it's going to enable customers and businesses to choose how they want to run their financial affairs. And that, I think, has effects for all the rest of us, organizations involved. As well as developing our own payment systems, we will be expected to collaborate to provide those services, those options to customers. So I think that's where we're going. I want HMRC to be part of that, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. I think the UK is leading the world on this stuff and can continue to do so.
What a fabulous way to finish. Nick and James, thank you very much. You and your teams have done us all proud, and I can't wait to share this with everybody. Thank you, gentlemen.